Hey girls, it's Monday! So I filmed this 4 hours ago and then my phone was like, you have no memory, so I went through all my pictures and deleted stuff, including the video that I filmed. So, good job, Julie. High five. Ah, yes. No, that was... Anyway, last week was great. I always love hearing you guys talk about things you like and watching you make things. Rachel, I would eat Indian food for the rest of my life if I had a chance. Yum. Love it. Anyway, this week we were getting back into some writing themes, and we thought we would kick it all off with the writing tag. This is from The Library of Sarah, if you want to check her out. I will put all her information in the pants area, and I'll put the questions there too. So, here we go. Number 1, what do you write? Short stories or novels, etc. I write a novel during November, and then the rest of the year I kind of like, if I have an idea, I just start writing, and sometimes they end up to be short stories, sometimes they don't end up to be anything. But then I'm also writing, like, you know, essays and papers for school. So. 2, what do you mostly write about? I mostly write about super self-conscious women. Yeah, I write about super self-confident women, usually, who kind of like just the cool parts of me. I say that a lot when people ask me like about my main characters. I'm like, oh, it's just the cool parts of me. So yeah, some of them are self-confident, some of them are not. I tried writing about a guy from the point of view of a guy for Nano last year, but it didn't work. I'm writing something new right now that is a girl point of view. So, women. 3, what's your favorite thing about writing? My favorite thing about writing would have to be when you go into, like, when you're writing something and you just have like a little bitty idea and you're like, I'm gonna make this person say this. And then 10 pages later you're still writing and you keep having ideas and it's just coming and it's amazing and you're like, where is this all coming from? And like, just from word to word, it's like easy peasy, and that's my favorite part, when you just have that one little idea and it turns into a huge scene, a masterpiece of a scene. Number 4, who inspired you to start writing, keep writing? Danielle, of course, inspired me to do Nano, and then to, of course, come on this channel. And then, but to start writing, I think I just started writing because I had to. It was part of class. I don't know. I don't think anybody has, like, told me to write. I do have a friend who's writing a novel right now who's like, since he's writing, he's like, you need to write. So that helps. 5, who's your favorite character that you made up? My favorite character, I think I've told you guys about her, I'm pretty sure, is Tatum Brooks. She is Anderson's best friend in The Second Life of Anderson Lee, and she is awesome. She's just like all the super cool parts of all my friends. Not that they're not all super cool parts of them, but just like the super, super cool parts. I guess super is my word for today. But like, there's a little bit of Danny and Amanda, a little bit of Matt and Drew, a little bit of Brandolyn, a little bit of Catherine and Tatum, and I love that. I love writing Tatum. She seems to be the easiest character for me to write about. So I love that. I love that. She's amazing. 6, when did you start writing? I think I started writing like stories in the 2nd grade. We had like centers that we had to go to at like 4 in a certain amount of time, and one of them was a writing center, and you would like write about like the 2 puppets that were out, and you'd write a story for them, and I kind of liked those. They're, you know, very once upon a time, blah 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 blah, and they lived happily ever after kind of stories. But you know, that's what, you know, 2nd graders write. First story you wrote, number 7, that's probably when, I don't know what the first story I wrote was, though. I can't even think of what I wrote about. 2 puppets doing something in the woods, galloping around. Who knows? 8, favorite story you wrote. When I was at UNCG, I had a intro to narrative class, and I had to take a story or an idea or a story from your life and turn it into a narrative, and I turned my grandmother and grandpa's love story into a narrative, and to this day I still love that. I kind of got to, have these imaginary conversations with my grandmother, which were awesome. Oh my goodness. 9, do you have a writing schedule? Like, do you write every day or just when you feel like it? Of course, during Nano I have a, everyday schedule, but for the rest of the year, not really. I try and write every day. I mean, but everybody writes every day. I've been writing every day, so that's good. But it's also, like I said, I have a friend right now who's trying to write his manuscript and get it out. And so he's like, write. And so when I write, I'm like, I wrote, what did you write? And so that's fun. And then 10, do you want to be published? This is a big question for me. I joke all the time, if this teaching thing doesn't work out, I'll be a writer. But I don't know. I love when my friends read my stuff, but I also, I'm just hoping that they don't tell me it's complete crap. Because 99% of the time, I just think it's, complete crap. Like, this last year's Nano, I just couldn't finish it. It was so bad. I had to, continue on with something else, which helps because now I'm, trying to finish that novel. And so, right now, any of the stuff that I have now written, no, it does not need to be published. It shouldn't even be read because most of it's crap. But yeah. So I am reading right now Nothing Really, because homework takes up a lot of my time. I actually started writing something 2 days ago, something very new, something very personal, which is a new kind of thing for me. Kind of taking personal experiences, personal traits, personal, stories, and putting them onto a character. So it's not exactly a biography or a memoir. It is a story, but it is very much things that have happened in my life. So that's interesting. So yeah, I tag everybody else. If you want to do this, go ahead. I'm happy this ended up a little happier than I feel, because I'm so angry. I'm still angry about deleting this little last video. So, Tara, I will see you tomorrow, and everybody else, you have to be. Bye!